Dr. Mehmet Oz. He is a hero in my, as I see through my window. He is he talks about lifestyle. He talks about helping people, his audience, and in the TV watchers on every weekday morning at 9 o'clock. He talks about natural things you can do and how to avoid drugs. Lifestyle. I'm a natural lifestyle counselor. I'm a wellness coach. And my clients recover from disease symptoms or symptoms of disease, because I don't treat disease as a counselor and a coach. That's the doctor's realm. But I do talk to people as to who they are, spiritually, emotionally, because feelings affect the endocrine glands, and endocrine glands affect emotions. Mind, what we think intellectually, cerebrally, and body. I used to say it body, mind, emotions, and spirit, but spirit is first because we're spiritual beings living in a physical body. And as you practice principles of wellness, you'll understand this more and more and more. You'll have less sick days from work. You'll be healthier. You'll have more energy than you ever dreamt. Your digestion will be improved. Your skin will clear up. And you won't have to go for a $10 Botox treatment or some other invasive therapy to keep you looking well, because you will be well from the inside. This perspective is not at all what conventional allopathic medicine does. Conventional allopathic medicine treats the symptoms. Just as I went to my rheumatologist, he had these drugs. He exceeded the concept that there was no cure for arthritis. And there may not be a cure for arthritis, but I sure benefited quite a lot by suppressing the symptoms of arthritis to the point where I could get back on the tennis court. I was having trouble getting out of bed in the morning. I was crawling to the bathroom in the morning. But yet reverse these symptoms going to nature. Fresh vegetables and fruit juices, vegetable juices, rainbow salads, nuts, seeds, and grains, organically grown. That's where real health is. That's where real energy is. And doctors, conventional medicine, medical professionals are not trained in nutrition or lifestyle. They're trained to look at disease symptoms. They study cadavers. They study dried blood, where the holistic health professional studies a whole living human being. Not cadavers, not body parts. They study live blood cells by, there are microscopists that will take your blood and instantly show you on a slide on a monitor what your blood looks like. And it's quite an education if you could have this done. Conventional medicine, through my window, as I see it, is broken. It doesn't work anymore. treating the symptoms makes people sicker and sicker. As I told you earlier, I read the physician's desk reference on the side effects, the contraindications of taking these drugs, these NSAIDs or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. These drugs all carry side effects harming the liver, kidney, spleen. It won't send you to the hospital right away, but it will take some of the efficient function away from those organs. And if you take those drugs for over a long period of time, which many people with chronic disease do, and I talk about, I'm not talking about a broken leg. That's an acute disease that you need to get to the hospital because our emergency medicine is the best in the world. But when it comes to chronic disease like arthritis, like cancer, diabetes, heart disease, cardiovascular disease, these are all diseases that come on slowly and they set up house and they stay in the body unless you make some drastic changes, such as I've explained that I did with my dis-ease, discomfort. So, the conventional doctor may well be a mechanic, treating an automobile, fixing a part, changing your oil, and sending you on your way for a office visit. And a lot of times, those drugs will trick the body into into the false notion of wellness, because those drugs will suppress the symptoms. Medical drugs have two purposes. Medical drugs have two purposes. Mostly, they will block or mimic body systems. If you continually take a drug 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, they will weaken the organ they're designed to either block or mimic. Let me give you a concept of what I mean by that. What I mean by that is that, say you were to take a drug for diabetes, insulin. Now your pancreas naturally makes insulin, right? Most diabetics are overweight and they're so fat. They have so much fat in their body in the middle section that fat chokes that pancreas from sending the insulin into your blood to balance your blood sugar when you eat carbohydrates. If you artificially take insulin to balance the blood sugar, it's got to be monitored constantly. You hear all the cheers in the background? We have thousands of people here cheering, and it's hard to speak over all those cheers. So what this does over a long period of time will weaken the pancreas to the point where the pancreas speaks out and it says, well, Joel's going to give me this artificial insulin to help balance the blood sugar. I don't have to work anymore. So it causes an atrophy of the pancreas.